all that. All right. Black Box, LOL, episode 5. All right, here we go. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling, man. I have to do that 3 times because that's how I'm able to match up. My editor told me this. He was like, in order to match up properly, make sure I got this there. In order to match up properly the audio from the external recorder with the video, I need to clap like that so he can match that up. So that's why I do that 3 times. I don't want y'all to think I'm just OCD. That's not the case. All right, how y'all doing? Everybody good? Everybody good? Today, Tuesday. I hope you had a really aggressive Monday, right? Because that's what Mondays are for, aggression. Okay, Tuesday we still riding the wave of Monday. Hope you're doing that. If you didn't do what you needed to do on Monday, take the time, go on and suffer. Go on and suffer today and get it done on Tuesday. That way your Wednesday be better, your Thursday be better, and then boom, it's Friday. We out of here, baby. It's like running the 40-yard dash. You know what I'm talking about? You got to come out the blocks with your head down as hard as you possibly can. By the time you get to the middle, you then raise up, end of the race is over. That's a week. You know what I mean? You take Monday, you Tuesday, you coming out the blocks hard, head down. You just pushing. Wednesday, you kind of pop your head up a little bit. By Thursday, you in your stride, baby. Friday is over. You lean into the tape. All right? All right, let's go ahead and get to it, man. Listen, I got a show at the Fox Theater coming up this week. Y'all go buy your tickets. Use a fool if you believe that. I do not have a show at Fox Theater coming up this week. In fact, I can't wait till one day finally get a goddamn show. I ain't supposed to get a show at Fox Theater. Is goddamn really a curse word? I mean, because we do have dams, and those dams have been gotten. Yeah, I'm reaching. I know. All right. I'm sorry. All right. Let's get to it, man. All right. First on the agenda, is the 40-hour week too long? We work 40 hours. That's the standard in America, is the 40-hour work week. We have oftentimes wondered whether or not, I'm going to do something better about this goddamn mic. I mean, dang it, I cussed again. I'm going to do something better with this mic. We have often wondered in the United States whether or not the 40-hour week is too long. Other countries work 25 hours a week, 30 hours a week. Canada, I don't even think they work. But in America, 40 hours a week. We work more than all the countries. And so then the question is it fruitful? We're not getting into remote working, right? Where people are working from home. COVID did that. Shout out to COVID. Is that too much? Is 40 hours too much? Are you really effective working 40 hours a week? Well, I would argue no. And the reason I would argue no is because too many dead bodies are being found at work. I don't know what's going on that you are so engulfed in the work and the pressure of the atmosphere of the job that you're not noticing that Nicole is dead. Literally, Nicole is in the cubicle right beside you, starting to smell like old Chipotle. And nobody has noticed. We are still dropping work on her desk for her to get these deadlines in. Nicole tripping. You're sleeping on the job. You know what I mean? Get in gear. Wells Fargo. This lady was found dead in her cubicle 4 days later. She just been laying there dead for 4 days. But then again, you working for Wells Fargo. I get it. Wells Fargo is a horrible company. Let's just be honest about it. I mean, Wells Fargo is in more scandals than Donald Trump. Nah, he ain't that bad. But it's you getting close. Wells Fargo is getting close. I remember there was another one where this girl was found in a meat locker or something. That's straight out the movies there. You know what I mean? Also the movie Bear. Remember he was stuck in the meat locker? I don't know. Maybe we need to rethink how we designing meat lockers because people keep getting stuck in meat lockers. She died there. Let's see, what's another? Oh, McDonald's. Remember that? McDonald's, the guy. Well, I don't know if it was a guy. Okay, so I just threw that in there. But rumor, I'm gonna put that out there. Rumor. I don't know if this is true or not, but rumor is that one of the suppliers for McDonald's is using human remains as meat. That's just what was out there. I don't know. You can go Google it yourself, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Let me see, am I missing anything? Oh yeah, Amazon. Okay, so Amazon, dead person on the warehouse floor. We just scooting past Curtis on the forklift. Curtis dead as hell. We just going clean past Curtis. He dead. Ain't nobody noticed nothing. But at the same time, there was another comment that was saying from one of the Amazon workers that was like they noticed that something was wrong with Curtis. But again, the 40-hour work week, the quota system, bruh said they didn't have time to stop to see if Curtis was okay. So basically, people just flying past Curtis saying, yo, hey, and that's it. If Curtis don't get up, Curtis just don't get up. And apparently Curtis didn't get up, well, because Curtis was dead. This episode is brought to you by Maxwell Coffee. It's not, but it should be. Okay, now here's the final one. Rolling Stones, a teenager's body was found in a nightclub basement that it took decades to identify her. Now, see, that's what I'm saying. They're just not figuring out who this teenager was. But she's been dead since the 1960s. In a nightclub in New York. Now, first of all, New York, anybody can be dead in New York, and nobody could find out. I mean, they got rats the size of at least Webster. So, I mean, it's New York. You know what I mean? But anyway, she was found dead at a nightclub. Her situation is a bit better. So I can't say that her situation is due to the 40-hour work week. I would say her death is more so due to the 40-hour hustle because she was actually wrapped in a blanket and put in a wall and laid cement over. So she just became part of the structure. And then that structure just got worse and worse because later on it became a place of sex workers and just all kind of stuff. And so what ended up happening was during a demolition, a responsible construction worker happened to run across the area of cement that she was encased. That's not a good word, but I couldn't think of nothing. I'm sorry. She was in, and then he started, because he was like, it was uneven. It seemed out of place. So he started chipping away at it, and he chipped away too much, and a skull rolled out. I'm sorry. Skull rolled out, and they finished it and finished, chipping away at it, and I was able to recover the body. And yeah, it's pretty bad because she was bound and tied together, I think, with wire or something like that. It was just, it was bad. Anyway, y'all can check it out this is a Rolling Stone article. I put a link in the description so y'all can go check that out and read it yourself. The next thing, I want to give a shout out to, I don't want to give a shout out. Actually, I wish all y'all burn in hell. And these are the people who go to the gym and talk on the phone. Seriously, I can't stand. I hate you. Like I don't even want to pretend like it's more or less than what it really is. No, I really do. I hate you. People who go to the gym and talk on the phone. Yeah, I hope your car burn up. And just for no reason. Just at a red light, everything was fine. No check engine light was on, nothing. You just all of a sudden just flame on. Just kill yourself. I can't stand you. Anyway, those people treadmill walking on the phone. I just you make me sick. Anyway, Ozempic has a surprise effect. Apparently, those people who too lazy to actually go to the gym and do what you're supposed to do, you actually and you're taking the thing out. Okay, here's the thing I don't like about it. Okay, Ozempic was made for people with diabetes. It was not made for you people who don't want to be disciplined enough to do what you need to do to lose weight. You piece of stuff. You should just do what you got to do. Be disciplined. Instead, now you're gonna go take my. And there was and at one point, I don't know if it's still existing down because they don't say much about it, but that don't mean nothing. That could be capitalism. It's keeping people quiet. You know what I mean? But at one point, there was a huge issue with people who don't have diabetes. You just don't have a diet, taking Ozempic, and people who needed it, who had diabetes, couldn't get it. So people are suffering with diabetes because you vain pieces of stuff is taking their medicine. I hate you people. Anyway, okay. but you have a surprise side effect. Come to find out that people who take Ozempic, it is also curbing. It's reducing your cravings for alcohol, drugs, and nicotine. So one more thing you don't have to be disciplined about is you're alcoholic, you smoke cigarettes, and you don't have to worry about that either because you can just take Ozempic and your sorry self don't have to worry about it no more. Okay, anyway. Now, what I will say this though, this whole thing that's happening with Ozempic, the side effects not being what it was intended for. It's not the first. You got to remember, Ozempic initially was for people who were diabetic, and then the talking people on treadmills got on it. These are the same people who feel like Chipotle is healthy. They stand in line at Chick-fil-A talking about it's good for you. It's not. Chick-fil-A is not good for you. Yeah, these are the less thans. That's what I call them. Anyway, okay, but they're not the first. Viagra did the same thing. Remember, Viagra was actually meant for hypertension and chest pains. That's what it was originally meant for. And then somebody took it who had a weak heart but had a strong yeet. And he realized, wait a minute, every time I take this, I take this. You know what I mean? And it gets bigger. And so, hey, a new product was created, maybe, sort of, kind of. I don't know. So I don't know. That's the advantage. So anyway, that's what we're talking about. Ozempic. Ozempic has new side effects, and here's my deal on it. Let's just get down to it. Okay. Here's my problem with it, and I know this is going to happen, so I'm going to put it on record that it happened, and then later on, y'all gonna turn around and say, "Oops, Earth was right." Yeah, but it ain't because Earth is prophetic. No, that's not it. It's because this has happened year over year over year over year, especially in America because we are weak as a society. Okay, here's the deal. There are going to be some negative effects of you taking Ozempic. You know why? Well, okay, I put it like this. There's negative effects of taking Ozempic regardless of this next point. But it's going to be worse for you because you don't need Ozempic. What you need is some discipline. You see what I'm saying? Those people who have diabetes and stuff like that, okay, you need the Ozempic. I get that, right? But you got to understand something. Ozempic is affecting your brain. That's what it does, period. The reason you're losing weight is because it's changing the reward area of the brain. It's how can I say? It's prohibiting or inhibiting. Those two always get me a little bit. Anyway, it's preventing, right, your brain receptors from signaling your cravings. Okay, that sounds good on paper, but in reality, it's literally stopping your brain from functioning the way it's supposed to function. You see what I'm saying? You want this. So instead of it telling the remainder of your body, this is what we want, it's stopping that. Okay, but it's just like pain. Pain is a warning system. It's meant to be here for a reason. That's why when you go to the gym, if you actually do this kind of work, most of y'all ain't got to worry about that. But for those of you who actually will go in the gym and actually work out, you got to be careful about how you work out because you can go too hard. And when your body is experiencing pain, pain is a signaling system. It's telling you, hey, we're reaching our limits. So you might want to back off a little bit. You see what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, because a lot of people don't run this hard. But those people that do run this hard can experience a heart attack running because you ran too far. And at a certain point, you keep ignoring those pain systems. The body is gonna break down. It's just like a warning light on a car. It's telling you, hey, we're starting to overheat, bro. Chill out. You know what I mean? So now you need to walk. You know what I mean? But that's all right, though. Get it back to the same way on Wednesday. In a minute, you're going to be able to go past that point. You'll keep breaking past it. You know what I mean? So so in this situation, you're taking medicine that's stopping your brain from functioning the way it should be functioning. That is not good. It's not good. And I don't know what's going to happen, but for sure something is going to happen. You see what I'm saying? in the future, something is going to happen because this is not the way the brain is supposed to work. Now, here's what's funny though. Right now, everybody's happy about the side effect. But you know, you're not stupid. You know that this is a reward that you don't deserve because you're not being disciplined. You know you don't deserve this reward. But you're going to keep taking it. Why? Because you're lazy. You're sorry. That's the reason why you need to take this in the first place. You see what I'm saying? Now, you ain't saying nothing right now. But soon as there's a negative effect because of the Ozempic, you're going to be the first person to sue. And then you'll be the ones on the documentary talking about, I just thought I would lose weight. I didn't think anything was going to happen. I'm a working mom of 2, and I just needed to shut up. Shut up. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. Go read the article. I think this article was, I think this was a New York Times. Yeah, because the first one was Rolling Stone. This is a New York Times article. And you could just Google Ozempic has a surprise side effect. Drinking less alcohol. You can just Google that, and then this whole article coming. And there's one on there. This lady is, I think she's like 49 years old or something like that. She's a marketing exec, and she's talked about how she's taking it to lose weight, and she would come home and use wine as a self-medicating for stress. And I know a lot of women that do that. They come home and they drink wine because y'all don't watch too many Tyler Perry movies. You think it's cute that you come home and drink wine and smell less than by the time I get there. It's not cute. I don't like that. I don't want to smell wine on my woman's breath. Ugh. Anyway, point is she do it. So she come home, she do it. But then look at the amount that she's drinking. She says she comes home and she's drinking, 4 or 5 glasses of wine, and then before she know it, she didn't almost finish the bottle, and she's like, that's my way of relieving stress. No, you're an alcoholic. Let's just call it what it is. You're an alcoholic. You know what I mean? Go somewhere where they have chairs in a circle. Sit down and tell your story. And shut up. Quit crying about it. Listen, I used to smoke cigarettes. You know how I stopped? I stopped. That's it. That's how I stopped smoking cigarettes. I stopped. Did it hurt? Yes. Was it painful? Yes. How did I stop? I literally, and this is definitional word literally, not y'all version of literally that don't mean literally. You people make me sick with that. Anyway, this is, I literally, not literally either, I literally locked myself in my office. And I told my wife, I said, listen, just bring me 3 meals a day. When it's time for me to go to the restroom, I'll go to the restroom. I'll take a shower, and I need to come right back in here. I need to suffer to get through with this. And so I did it. I started on a Friday, maybe? Either Thursday or Friday. I can't remember. It was either Thursday or Friday. And I stayed in my office until Monday. Did it hurt? Absolutely. Whoa, boy, I was in here. I'm on the ground shaking like a crack addict, boy. I was just shaking. shaking. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt. And you know what I'm talking about. If you smoke cigarettes, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you wake up in the morning, first thing you want to do is smoke a cigarette, and then you get that feeling right here. You know what I mean? It kind of hurt, but not really. But you smoke that cigarette, and everything's good. You know what I'm saying? And then, oh my God, then you gotta deal with the cravings that goes with your everyday activities. Like, for example, if you're driving a car, just being in the car, in the position of driving the car, you want to smoke a cigarette. If you get some coffee, just the taste of the caffeine and then the warmth of the degree of coffee, you want a cigarette. If you're talking to the homies outside the club and y'all been inside drinking, you want a cigarette. If you smoke a blunt, you smoke some weed, you hit a joint, whatever, the bong, however you get high. Soon as it settles down a little bit, how you kick your high back up? You get a cigarette. Then let's say you're in the corporate life. If you're in the corporate world, you go on lunch break. What do you want to do? Get a cigarette.